Hello, hello, and welcome back to L0rd B00my's Music Reviews. I am L0rd B00my, and today I am awfully confused. Confused for a couple different reasons. Two mainly, but the first one, this album's a little weird, and we'll get into that later. But the second one is, I don't know if Apes, who we're covering today, we're covering their EP, their 2021 EP, Fall Apart. I suspect the band may have broken up. I'm not really 100% sure on this, though, and I can't accurately say it for myself. So if anyone does know, or if Sam or Taylor, the two band members from this band now, mind you, if any of you guys have any answers, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Regardless, though, they still have all their music up, and they've, it seems like their merch shop is still functioning. Like their link tree hasn't been taken down or anything either. There is some kind of intention of keeping this band alive, but I don't know if they still plan on putting out more music in the future or not. This album is, I don't know how to explain this. Just to clarify, I did already listen to this album once, and I don't mean that in the fact that I listened to this like back in 2021 when I posted this review. I mean, no, I literally listened to it again last night when I tried to record this review, but someone forgot to plug their mic in, so just all garbage. I can't use it at all. I'm not going to do that to YouTube. So I'm listening to this for a second time now, and I gotta say, I didn't really like this album for my first reaction. You guys will see how it fares and how I react the second time around. Maybe it'll brush off on me. It's just, there's some weird parts to it. I'll go ahead and read my past review first so that you can kind of get a taste for this, because I don't think this is, too far offbeat. But you can judge for yourself. This EP is a trip and a half. A lot of it just feels aimless. The genre is hard to determine in this one too. They do rap, as they say in their bio, but it sounds offbeat in places. They also sing and play in similar fashion to a rock band. The progression isn't the best. It starts off okay with these Latin-themed instrumentals, but the EP slowly feels less serious as the lyrics get more ridiculous. Speaking of the lyrics, they get extremely vulgar in some places with classic lines such as "I can make you come" or "getting you to ride, eeny teeny little Willie." Again, they get a little weird after a few tracks. Vocals are okay. They're well recorded. I would consider adjust your flows and maybe even consider doing the Latin rock thing more. I really enjoyed Someone Knocking a lot. The vocals were a bit harsh when he sang the word mind, but other than that, it was a pretty damn good track, especially the instrumental. In summary, this is a pretty odd EP that you'd probably throw on if you're sitting thinking to yourself, wow, I don't think music could possibly get more weird or chaotic. Just listen to this EP. It'll prove you wrong. Rating 5 out of 10. I didn't really describe it in the best way here. I don't know if there is a perfect way to describe this album or this band, honestly. And I think my rating there was actually fairly generous. Apes pride themselves on creating a new genre of music that they refer to as new hype, I believe. Yeah, creators of the new hype genre, a non-linear fusion of hip-hop, early 2000s grunge, new metal, and electro. Characterized by rapid focus changes, it stands out as familiar yet fresh. And I can see some of these genres within this album too. I did kind of get vibes of new metal, and then and I guess you could say it was a little grungy, but even then, I feel like it had more pop elements than anything. I don't even want to touch on the hip hop really, because it's like new metal was kind of based off combining rock with hip hop already. So those two terms just kind of, they don't contradict each other, but they clash. It doesn't make sense. Why would you include new metal if new metal already includes hip hop? And why would you include hip hop along with it? It just doesn't really make sense to me. Maybe it's more nuanced than I'm giving it credit for, but I don't know. This album is quite the doozy. Like I said, I don't really know if the band is still operating or not. The only reason I suspect this is because recently it seems like the two members have gone through a bit more of a transition in their branding, at least. Taylor, it doesn't seem like she brands her profile with her music at all anymore. I'm not going to show her profile because it seems like she's got personal things, and I'm not just going to show off someone's Facebook, like it's a little weird. But Sam still seems to be like catering towards music heavily, so I'll show his stuff off. He's changed his artist name to Six Bandit, or I don't know if it's Six Bandit Sam or just Six Bandit. I think on Spotify it was just Six Bandit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he is Six Bandit on Spotify. New grunge, pop punk, hip hop. One kid from his literal garage, the maddest hatter at the tea party. What a bio. But yeah, no. So I don't really know what's going on with Apes. If they're kind of going their separate ways, or what's the future of all that. Everything's still up. It seems like you can still support these artists if this is your thing. We're still going to go through this and react regardless of whether or not I actually liked it or not, because I think it does have some value to it. It feels like it was produced with quality in mind. Like they didn't like try to just make the worst track or anything like that. But they have some really kooky ideas and some concepts that might be a little outlandish. It might even offend some people if you aren't careful. All that being kept in mind, though, let's go ahead and start the first track, Fall Apart.
Watch me down the bar, down the jar, I'm over par. Watch me in the dark, about apart from where we are. Feel me levitate, gravitate into a state. Body ain't nothing if the ape's still standing. What? Watch me fall apart, fall apart, fall apart. Drift into the night, I fall apart, I fall apart. Watch me and them hug me and then hug me from afar. And watch me fall apart, I fall apart, I fall apart, I fall apart. Watch me fall apart. Watch me fall apart.
Don't really care for the yelling, but it's whatever. Especially after hearing this EP the first time, I don't feel like I can be as harsh on this track anymore. I think this is actually one of the better tracks on the album. Probably rate it like a 8 out of 10. All these songs have like really good production and they're very cleanly mixed. And like I said, you can even kind of discern this new genre that Apes is trying to conjure and like make a thing. You can almost see that. You can almost see it in certain songs, but it does at times feel like a hodgepodge of things. I said in my first review that there was like this kind of Latin themed thing, and they do speak Spanish in during parts of the album. So I don't know, they might have some like Spanish heritage or something like that. But it's kind of the sound of it is like mixed really odd to where not mixed. I don't know. It's just the choice of instruments and the way they're being played. It comes off as like slightly Caribbean too, like Latin America rather than like, I don't know. I guess when I think Latin, I think just like Spain. But regardless, it's still got like a Caribbean reggaeton twist to it too, which I thought was kind of interesting. I don't know if that is like a purposeful thing or if they are trying to attempt like the Latin and aren't really succeeding properly. Regardless, I don't really mind it. I think that's actually one of the better things about this album too, is it does have some kind of like unique sounds, which, speaking specifically about the Latin / reggaeton thing. But yeah, so Fall Apart, not too bad. I think that is one of the more tolerable tracks. It doesn't have any crazy samples. I mean, they scream towards the end and like in the middle after the chorus, but it's got that trippy vibe to it. I feel like this is something that like one of the weirder like Gorillaz tracks might, you know, come out being or something like that. When they talk about their new albums, you might see a new Gorillaz track that sounds very similar to this. In fact, I don't know. This sounds like it could be on Demon Days or something. So I'm going to give this like an 8 out of 10. I think that sounds more than fair. And with that in mind, let's move on to the next track, Get Out My Way.
Better turn around now, walk the other way. I ain't gonna tell you twice. Love, you better pray. Tired of being beat down by your gross words. Sat upon your high horse, throwing your turds. But honey, you know that the shitty one's always been you. Yeah, it's you. Get out my way, bitch, I ain't gon' play, cause today's not my day. Not feeling sane, right, you gon' catch me right in your face, so you best get out my way. You don't understand love, I have brave restraint. My patience is amazing, that of a saint. But there's a good reason that I do not let these hands throw. Here we go. Get out my way, won't tell you again, cause I've had a bad day. And I hate your face, I swear you gon' have me losing my shit, so you best get out my way. Best get out my way.
You ain't talking to me like that. Oh no, oh hell no.
Oh yeah, that's this shit. I forgot about this.
Fuck off of me. Don't fucking scratch me.
Ow! I'm gonna punch you. I'll punch you.
No, not my ankles. What the fuck is wrong with you, you crazy sugar bitch? Get away from me.
Crazy! Don't get away from me. What the fuck?
There's more literal screaming.
Something completely different.
Get out my way, bitch, I ain't gon' play, cause today's not my day. Not feeling sane, right, you gon' catch me right in your face, so you best get out my way.
Another one that's not too bad. I mean, the sample in the middle of it where it's just like someone going ape shit, which I mean, I guess is on brand. I will give him that. Not very pleasing to listen to. Not at all. I don't want to hear someone screech like a monkey at the top of their lungs. I don't understand how anyone would think that's a good sample. But, you know, I digress. If that's your thing, then that's your thing. The song itself, though, it's nice. I think it's a little on the nose. Lyricism could be a bit more cryptic, almost like the first one. But I mean, it serves its purpose. If you don't want like a song that's going to take a lot of mental power to digest it, then something like this is probably for you. Like it's straight to the point. It's rhythmic. It's, you know, it conveys a concept. I think this one is probably one of the better tracks as well. But unfortunately, you're probably sitting there thinking like, Boomy, you just said that this is a bad album. Like, you didn't like this. And you know, that's true. All I can say about that is just wait for us to get into a few of these like later tracks. Like the first 3 tracks, I'll go ahead and straight up tell you right now, not too bad. Not the worst things I've ever heard. But especially the lyricism, I was not lying about that in my past review. The lyricism gets weird at points. No, I'll just stop right there. I'm not even going to explain any further. We're going to go through this, and you will see. You will see. Anyways, the next song is going to be My Grandma. Track 3. Yeah, the monkey branding, baby. Let's go.
My grandma says I'm perfect, I feel it on my cheeks. She hands me 50 bucks and says don't blow that shit on weed. My daddy just gave up now, he say he broke like me. So all I got is beach, so baseline all I eat. Man, deconstruct me, strike me and misconcept me. Like me, I'm right on Facebook. Love me, I'm small and sexy. My home is small and empty. The bass fills the walls. Then shameful morning crawls. Cause I think with my balls, the moon will bring a new time. My grandma says I'm perfect. I feel it on my cheeks. She hands me 50 bucks and says don't blow that shit on weed. My daddy just gave up now. He say he broke like me. So all I got is beats. So baseline all I eat. Come on, everybody put your hands up.
I mean, I do gotta give it to him. The bass line's pretty fucking good in this one. Again, these guys are not void of rhythm by any means. The instrumentals are actually really good, and everything else is mixed in pretty well. It's just, you see what I'm saying? It's even in this third track, we're starting to get into the wackier vibes and the more abstract. It's, I don't know, it just feels like it slowly gets depraved. But anyways.
My bossy love me though, I do make a lot of dough. Account, heavy growth, commission, very low. Who cares, my dad is Friday, tonight we fucking party. Tomorrow hit the highway, Sunday is fucking a headache. Oh, shit.
Yeah, oh yeah, the fucking licking sample.
What's wrong with you?
Oh my god.
Oh, man, my head. I'm drinking again.
If you didn't hear that and I was talking over it, there's literally a sample in this song that is like a licking noise, and it is the most unsatisfying, like skin crawling thing to listen to. It's literally like in your ear, like I don't even know if that's audible on my end, but like it's stop it.
Hey girl, will you take care of me? Tell me how I'm stupid, cause you anxiety. I love you so much, can you pass me the weed? And by the way, bitch, you got some codeine? My grandma says I'm perfect, I feel it on my cheeks. She hands me 50 bucks and says don't blow that shit on weed. My daddy just gave up now, he say he broke like me. So all I got is beats, so baseline all I eat. Damn it, I'm starving. My guy's bass to eat and shit. Damn.
Because the thing he said earlier, all he has is base to eat. Yeah, no, okay, again, not the most offensive one, but you can see how things are getting more and more deranged. It's weird too, because like you're like, how did I not expect that? Like, and maybe it's just the cuddly monkey on the front of the album cover that like throws me off. But like, I don't know, I wasn't expecting anything this like, I don't know, especially this next one. Bad Behave just makes me feel uncomfortable, and I bet it'll make you feel uncomfortable too. But I don't know, maybe that's what these guys are going for. It seems like they like being weird, and some people, you know, they're cool with that. They're cool with being the weirdo, the kooky guy. And if that's the case, more power to you guys. I am weirded out though, so consider it success. Anyways, Bad Behaved, track 4. Oh, my grandma, I'm gonna give that like a 7 out of 10. If I didn't rate Get Out My Way, I think 6 or 7 on that one too.
Nights young, fever sprung, dance with me to one more song, baby. Keep it going, keep probing. Promise I can get you strong, baby. Bring it in, push it on, grind with me all night long. To this song, next one, then maybe we can take it home. Lights are low, bass is strong, tempo's low, my body's gone. Have that love that I crave. Your touch, it blows my mind away. Take me down,
Take me down, I'm your slave. Teach me not to bad behave. Like, I'm not trying to kink shame anyone or anything, but like, what context can you really put that in that doesn't make your skin crawl? That doesn't just make you feel weird as a listener. Doesn't, like, it feels like you're listening to something intimate that was made for one other person. And it's rough. It's rough. Maybe I'm overreacting to this. I don't know, but this is okay. The instrumental is really nice. I do really like this instrumental and this, like, you know, like I was saying earlier, like this Latin American, like Caribbean kind of vibe that they got going on. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, something feels off. It doesn't feel like a Latin American love ballad. It feels like a Latin American porno tape or something. It's weird.
Worked up a sweat, the skin is wet. I'm moving up and down against you now, baby. I'm not done. Home run, almost there, but I can make you come, baby. Bring it in, push it on. Grind with me all night long. To the rhythm, let's get it on. Feels so right, yes, so wrong. Have that love that I crave. Your touch, it blows my mind away. Take me down, I'm your slave. Teach me how to bad behave.
I hate it. I don't know who this is for other than the person you're trying to seduce. Why am I hearing this? Why is this something that you are giving to me as a listener? It's a rough one. You know, I was thinking about this a couple tracks ago too. Again, I do wonder how much of this is on purpose and how much they are really just trying to weird us out. Because, like, the album's name is Fall Apart. And I think, you know, this album kind of falls apart as it goes on. It gets more deranged. It gets more crude. It is one hell of a concept so far, whatever that concept may be. If it's not what I just predicted and it's something completely else, I don't know what it's supposed to be. Well, just here's some more proof for you. Put It On The Chainwax is track number 5, and I did not like this. This gave me a headache the first time I listened to it. Yeah, you like that? You like that high-pitched synth that feels like it's piercing your eardrums? Boy, I know I do.
Roasting, 7% boulevard, breathing the west coasting. Put ice cubes on my ice feet potion. Buzzing while it's buzzing, altering my notion. Rub it on my soul like it's morning time lotion. Se schimba che paga paluta che gerali. Armo precisa bala bamada ng enemy. One thing except caring too much. Let go of my fucks to give so I can give one fuck. Shit. What up?
Monkey.
What I do now, I guess. Put it on, put it on, put it on the chainwax. So I put it on the chainwax. Put it on, put it on, put it on the chainwax.
Put it on, push it back, look like crack. Crack that whip, make me spit out the blood from the hard juice that we weep. Wax that chain, make it gleam, sell a story, sell that dream. False glory, no escape from destitution, so it seems.
Meeny mandy at a hole, meeny miny tiny mind. Tricky getting you to think, easy getting you to ride. Teeny weeny little Willie, think it's funny to get silly till he gets it on for really. Now he owns a grand a bit. Put it on, put it on, put it on the chainwax. So I put it on the chainwax. Put it on, put it on, put it on the chainwax. Put it on the chainwax.
Oh no, they're just not gonna do anything. That's a shame. I figured they were going to do some sort of little bit or weird sample again towards the end because there's like 15 seconds of silence. But I guess not. Whatever, let it fade out. Yeah, I mean, the beat's all right. Beat is okay. Instrumental, though, has some flaws in this one. It's that, namely that really high-pitched synth. It's not as bad for me this time because the audio goes through my microphone. It's actually quieter for me when I listen to this during recording. However, when I recorded it the first time and I had my microphone unplugged, I had my headset plugged directly into my laptop, and it was way louder, and I could hear every droning pitch of that damn synth. But you know, I could definitely see some people liking stuff like this because, like, I don't know, at the same time, it feels like crunk or something like that, or like in crunkcore stuff where it's blatantly offensive, it's blatantly in your face. It just and you know, some of that can be attributed to nu metal as well. So it's not like they are really acting outside their bounds by any means. So I can't really be mad at them for playing the part that they painted for themselves, or they scripted for themselves, but however you want to finish that metaphor. Put It On The Chainwax. Yeah, I'll give that one a Key and Peele out of 10. Yeah, that sounds about right. That is a Key and Peele reference, right? Yeah, no, it's a Key and Peele thing. Yeah, they just took pussy out of it because I guess they didn't really want to juggle with the offensive word that is pussy, but they're cool with saying eeny weeny teeny little willy exploder or whatever the hell it was, and nice lines such as "I'm your slave, take me down." I know I'm not quoting those directly, and that was just kind of a loose thing right there, but you know what I'm talking about. You know which lines I'm talking about. It's weird. It's a bit much. Anyways, let's finish this off now. We only got like 3 or 4 minutes left of the album, so let's go ahead and play the last one, which I did like this one as well. I guess my biggest gripes have to be with like Bad Behaved and Put It On The Chainwax, really. But regardless, the whole album is a unique pill to have to swallow. Anyways, Someone Knockin'.
It's mad, isn't it? That the whole world is dead. There's no time or rewind. I hope I'll find out soon. When I lose my mind. Ooh, someone knocking at my door, and I feel every knock to my
We're looking for our home on the wrong side of the moon. I guess I'll find it soon when I bleed my mind.
someone knocking at my door.
The yelling, why?
Someone
Why with the
knocking at
yelling?
my door. Someone knocking at my door, and I feel every knock to my core.
I feel someone knocking against my brain. There was another point in a good song where they felt the need to, or I guess it was more Sam in this one. I can't remember if it was him in the other ones too. But there was a point where this song was going too well, and it might have actually been a very great and like powerful raw emotion song, but someone decided to scream at the top of their lungs in the final couple moments of not only that song but this whole album. I don't know. This stuff is obviously not for me. You know what? It's like it's sad too, because I don't think I can really take home any favorites, and I think that's why I've been kind of like saying a lot that I didn't like this album. I don't think it's not that I didn't like or appreciate this album. I think it does have some good moments, and I think someone out there will like this. I don't really like this. This isn't my vibe, but I do feel like there is a demographic this can cater towards, you know? It's just really, really fucking odd. And I have a headache for the second night in a row now because I've listened to this thing twice. It's very in your face. It's very overpowering. That feels like the right word. I feel overpowered by this album. I don't know. It definitely feels a little draining in some aspects too. I don't think it's going to get any bonus points from the last time it got reviewed. I think it probably got a 52 over on Album of the Year. I don't know. I can pull that up real quick. Oh God, no! It's got a 42. I must have. Did I review it again or something like that? Or this does look slightly edited, but it looks kind of like the same review. I don't remember. Regardless, I bumped it down a whole 10 points. Yeah, and I can't even explain why it's like, because it would be one thing if like it had like if I thought all the tracks were bad, so I was just like, oh yeah, negative points for each track. But that's not the case. It's only got 6 tracks. Yeah, no, it's only got 6 tracks. So if I were to subtract that from 50, it would be a 44, not a 42. Regardless, though, I do think, although it was originally rated by me probably around in the 50s, I don't think it is going to be changing from this 42 either. I think when it changed, whenever the hell I ended up changing it, that's what it's probably going to stay at. I would be surprised if I give it a 42. I think the whole experience, for me at least, and I could see how someone could like rate this higher or something. I think I'd have to rate it somewhere around like a 4 out of 10. So that would like translate to a 40 on here. But now I'm in a conundrum because I'm pretty sure I'm going to subtract songs still. There were at least 2 I hated on this album. I don't know. Expect anywhere from a 36 to a 40, honestly. And a 40 is if I'm being nice. This was not something I want to revisit. Maybe we'll go back to Apes at some point because they do have a pretty decent discography. Not super lengthy by any means, but they do have a couple of projects. They've got 4 albums popping up right here, right off the bat. I know they have a decent amount of singles too, so there is plenty more to be had and to explore. Yeah, look, especially the single side of things. Look, they've got like EPs just kind of thrown on. Oh, look, there's Fall Apart. That's within this list and everything. So yeah, like maybe we'll give them another listen, another chance in the future if people want that bad. Until then, though, take it easy, guys. I will catch you next time.